Welcome in, folks, to another podcast. Everybody, prices are too high. Everybody, this will be the last one because after that, the very next one won't be for at least another 3 more weeks. So yeah, so yeah, next podcast after this will be on the 21st of May. I will try and drop a podcast on the 28th. I'm going to be doing a big celebration on the 28th, so I don't know if I'm going to drop a podcast then, but we'll see. If not the 28th, then it'll be in June after the 21st. But anyways, you guys, welcome in to another episode. Prices are too high, everybody. Welcome in. So I was at a restaurant. Matter of fact, I was going into Starbucks to get some water, and I ran into this stupid policy where you have to make a this the guy at Starbucks was saying that you have to make a purchase. Yeah, you have to make a purchase in order to you got to make a purchase in order to get water. And I was like, "What? Dude, are you fucking kidding me, man?" Like, I don't understand it. You basically saying that I have to go and make a purchase in order to get water. That sounded a bit off because Starbucks has never been like that. Now they changing shit up and everything. It's all about their pockets. It's all about their damn pockets. All about their pockets. And this is the part that kills me is that I don't understand. You guys used to do free water. Now you're just trying to trick and manipulate people into spending more money than they already do. Like, I don't understand. This is a lot of businesses do that. This is their way of trying to manipulate you into spending more money or try to spend money that you don't have every single year. Apple, Samsung, they come out with a new phone. They get so competitive. Um, they don't even do much with the new equipment. They just throw it out there because they know people, like, for example, Apple, not to throw Apple underwater, but I will. Apple just throw their new phones out there because they know people are going to buy them because people love iPhones so much. So I kind of don't understand that a bit. But yeah, I think this topic for the podcast is we're going to talk about stupid policies and rules and regulations, and we're also going to talk about dealing with frustrations at work and stuff. So yeah, I think we're gonna do that. So, I ran into a coworker on I'm sorry, my nose is just itchy. It's this pollen. The pollen has just been crazy these past couple of days. Yeah, I ran into a coworker the other day, and she was telling me like my boss was just. She was saying to me, my boss, he was just losing his shit. He was just losing it. So we're gonna talk about that in just a second. But welcome into the podcast. Thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate y'all so much. So I'm gonna throw in the intro, and we are going to get started on this podcast. So stay tuned, folks, everybody. And if you miss my other, this is episode 40. So if you miss 39 of my other episodes, the replays are up. You can catch them. I will have something in the end critics where you can catch a whole list of 39 of my other episodes. Some of them were live streams. Some of them were recorded. This is a recorded video right here. So I'm gonna throw in that intro, and then we're going to get started. All right, folks. Welcome in everybody to another episode. I'm sorry. Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to Prices Are Too High. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Good to see everybody. How's everybody doing? And I think at the end of this episode, we'll talk about vacations, what to do, what to prepare. It's kind of that time of the year now where everybody is going away. They're going to be traveling for the summer, making summer plans, doing stuff for the summer. spending time with their loved ones, family members. We got Memorial Day coming up in a couple of weeks, followed by Juneteenth. Everybody's not off on Juneteenth, but that's the new holiday. Then July 4th, and you got Labor Day, and then next thing you know, the fall will be here. So a lot of things is happening. A lot of things is coming so fast, and there's a couple of things to look forward to this summer. So let's talk about stupid rules. I'm sorry, stupid rules. No, let's talk about stupid policies because I'm gonna just talk about this though. It's kind of crazy to me now. I'm in. I've said this during the first 2 minutes of the podcast. So I was in Starbucks one day, and no, yesterday I was in Starbucks. I was trying to get some water, so I go into Starbucks, and the guy tells me that I need to make a motherfucking purchase. Need to make a motherfucking purchase in order to in order to get a cup of water, to get water. Period. And let me. Starbucks has never been like this. They never been like this. So when the hell do they change their policy? And then the thing is that they don't even notify you. I don't know. Well, I don't. Well, I haven't used the app in God knows how long. But I go to the store and I find out that there's a new store policy that you have to make a purchase before you can get water. And there was another location I tried at the Moynihan train hall over by Penn Station, and he was telling me the exact same thing. So this applies for all Starbucks stores. And the guy was super nice. He was super nice. He was nice enough to allow me. He was nice enough to give me free water. So which was great. I feel like water should be free. I don't understand it. Like water should be free. You should not be charging no fucking $25, no fucking 30, no fucking $50, no fucking $25, no fucking $10. Water should be free because I feel like water, fucking water, should be um fucking water is the most important thing that your body needs, especially to hydrate, especially in the damn summer. Like I don't get it. A lot of these stores, they would change. A lot of these stores and food places and businesses, they would make changes to their stores. It's just another way to get people to spend more money. Now, well, I'm also going to talk about the Queens Night Market in just a second because I was supposed to do a live stream of the Queens Night Market on Saturday night, and then I find now you got to pay $8 just to go in, or you buy tickets online. I think it was the was it the sneak peek? I think my friend was telling one of my friends was telling me it was a sneak peek of it. So I don't know what's up with the Queens night market. I don't understand because if you look at other night markets, they're not fucking charging you to go in. Because the part that's crazy to me is that y'all want to charge people to go in, and then you want to turn around and charge 3 times the amount for food and drinks, water, whatever the case may be. Like I kind of don't understand it because they never mention that even on TV, they never mention that you have to pay to get in. They don't mention this type of stuff. See, this is how they trick you. This is how the fuck they will you in and shit. Because this is another way for them to make more money. Because they probably figure people are gonna like, oh hell no, we not coming in. If we gotta spend money, so this is what they do. They be on a little hush hush. They like to brush stuff underneath the fucking rug. They'll just make the changes and won't say anything. Especially, they know that this is New York and people will be willing, they're used to people spending 3 or 4 times the amount of money. This is New York, this is Miami, this is LA, this is Chicago. People will spend 3 times the money. Let's make some fucking changes and shit. We'll fucking do that. So that's what the fuck they will do. It's just unbelievable right there. It's really unbelievable. My nose is so damn itchy. I'm sorry, folks. Sorry. It looks like I'm picking my nose, but my nose is just itchy. I just washed my fucking face in I'm still feeling a little bit of itchiness. It's the fucking pollen. I can't stand the damn pollen. I'm sorry, folks, because pollen season sucks, man. It really sucks. If you don't feel like taking your allergy medicine and you don't want the pollen to bother you as much, my other advice is to like either take your allergy. If you gotta work outdoors, take an allergy medicine or wear a mask. Just cover your face so the pollen doesn't get in your face. It gets all in your sinuses, your eyes, your mouth, nose, ears, whatever the case may be. That should get everywhere. That should be blowing in the air. So, sorry, off topic, folks. So let's get back to the whole Starbucks thing. Starbucks never used to make you have to make a purchase to buy water. I've been at some of the Starbucks reserve places. Well, it's a different type of Starbucks places, but there's another Starbucks on down in the West Village on 7th Avenue in 12th Street. Is it Starbucks Revenue or is it Starbucks Reserve? I think it's Reserve or Revenue. I'm not sure, but it's a different type of Starbucks. But it's like one of those fancy smashy Starbucks. You only see them downtown. Here in New York City, you only see them in certain neighborhoods. You don't see it in the hood or anything like that. So there's been times where I go there and they will have a table. They will have like a picture. You just pour your water. Have you don't even have to go to the counter and ask for water. The water is just like right there, free water. That's what Starbucks would do sometimes. But now they want to turn around and change shit up. That's when I got a problem with that. So that's the part that's so aggravating. Dumb policies, man. I'm telling you, these stores will change their policies. It's just another way to get customers to spend more money. It's another way for them to put more money in their pockets. Like, for example, like when the MTA is bitching and complaining, they don't have enough money, they don't have enough money. We need money for the Second Avenue train project. We need money for this, and that. And we all know they ain't doing shit. We know they ain't doing nothing. So it's just another way for other companies to give them more money. It's a trick. I feel like it's a trick, in my opinion. It's a freaking trick because have we seen MTA do anything with the Phase 2 Second Avenue subway? Fuck no. We ain't seen nothing. We ain't seen them do shit with it. So when they get the bitching and complaining that they ain't got enough money and they using those projects as an excuse. It's just another way for people to put more money in their pockets. Unbelievable, but it's true. It's definitely true, folks. But that's just what it is. But yeah, I don't understand Starbucks. Oh no, sorry. Oh, my nose is itchy. All right, I'm trying to work. I'm trying to work here. I have to work with an itchy nose, folks. I'm sorry. So itchy. All right. But yeah, so they'll final yeah, because I went in and this afternoon, well yesterday, I went in yesterday afternoon. Well, by the time you guys are watching this video, it will be Wednesday morning. So I went into Starbucks and I wanted to get free water, the one in my neighborhood, but they was telling me that I got to make a purchase and it just didn't seem right to me. It kind of threw me off a little bit. Like I kind of don't understand. Like I feel like a lot of places all they care about is their pockets. But that's the reason why I'm sharing this with you guys. So in this afternoon it kind of had me brainstorming. I feel like this could be another topic I could talk about. Stupid dumb policies. Stupid dumb stupid dumb policies, in general. I'm not going to say stores, but in general, stupid dumb policies. And on top of it, now, this weekend, I was supposed to do a live stream at the Queens Night Market. I was going to go to the Queens Night Market. I wanted to check it out. I was not interested in buying no damn food. I was not interested in going and spending three times the money, spending three times the cash because I had to spend money on a hotel for my next vacation because I'm planning on taking vacation again in a couple of weeks. So, and I spent quite a bit of money. Well, my friend helped me out, but I still spent a lot. So I spent half for the hotel. So I go to the Queens. I go to the Queens Night Market. I tried to start the live stream. There was buffering. Signal was shit over by the Mets Willis Point station. I was closer. I was actually on the right hand side of Mets Willis because last time I went by City Field, well, I was on the left hand side, so I made sure to stay by that side where I could still maintain the signal and everything. So I had to just end the stream. So I was like, I'll wait till I get there. Try to restart the stream. It didn't work. So I go to the market. I had a gut feeling they was gonna charge. So, but I'm like, I'm gonna just go over there and just see. So I went over there and there was two lines to like get in. So one was people that bought their tickets online. That was a line for that. And there was other people that bought tickets. If the other line was to pay $8 just to go into the Queen's night market, which I'm not even freaking understanding this because again, this is another way for people to make more money, to be honest. Another freaking way. A lot of companies these also be very careful at some of these food night markets because sometimes they'll change up on you too. You just don't know it. You got to be aware of the red flags. Sometimes it's like a bombshell. It'll just fucking drop on you. Like you be like, whoa, what the fuck happened? Like, what's going on here? Like, like the fuck? Yeah, like that's the bombshell right there. I mean, that is the freaking bombshell right there. You know, but yeah, but that's the bombshell. That's what will happen to you. And all right, all right, folks. Sorry, I had to like blow my nose and stuff. This probably ain't no joke. But yeah, like back to what I was saying. They would drop bombshells on you. It's like somebody sneaking up on you, and I don't know, somebody trying to stab you, point a gun at you, doing God knows what to you. So, I mean, it just lets you know life is full of surprises. I mean, life is full of real surprises. Trust me on that one. It's full of real surprises. But yeah, so yeah, I feel like it's just unfreaking believable that the Queen's Night Market is charging people to administration to go inside. And to tell you the truth, I don't even know why this happened. I don't know why. That was like a fucking bombshell on me. I'm like, why the fuck are they charging people to go in? And I'm like, fuck this. I'm out. So I left. I was pissed off, folks. So I left Corona Park. This is in Corona Park. That's where the Queen's Night Market is. It's towards the New York Hall of Science. That's where that is. I have a friend that lives out in Flushing. He don't live too far from it. Like he even said he don't even understand why they charging for you to go inside, which I kind of don't understand it at all. So I was just kind of having a shitty evening on Saturday, so I left. I'm like, because I'm like, hell, if I want to pay to go fucking eat, I'll go to Chipotle, Burger King, McDonald's, which is true. I mean, well, you're pretty much paying to eat, but it's kind of like, why the fuck am I paying to go into the night market? I mean, that was my argument on that one. That was the part I was mainly pissed off about. Why the fuck am I paying to go into the Queen's night market? I don't fucking understand it at all. So, but I left. I left Corona Park. Well, to tell you the truth, to exit Corona Park, it is such a long way out. It is a long way out of Corona Park. So you have to walk a good 25 minutes. If you're at the Queens Night Market, you have to walk at least a good 25 minutes to exit out of Corona Park. So I left. I just wasn't in the mood. I didn't even. That just effed up my evening. So all these people care about is their damn pockets, and it really pissed me off. So that's why I didn't go to the night market or do a stream. So uh, a friend of mine, he's gonna let me know when they're gonna start letting people in for free. If they're not gonna do that, then I'm not gonna go because I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste a train ride. I'm coming all the way from Manhattan to the end of Queens, Upper Manhattan to the end of Queens, to remind you, an hour and some change on public transportation. So I don't want to waste it going all the way out there and then I gotta find out I gotta pay. And I didn't have no cash to pay them. And to tell you the truth, like I bet you didn't. And on top of it too, like I don't even know if they take a debit card or not because I was not walking no 2 or 3 miles to no ATM. This is Corona Park, so you gotta walk at least a good 2 to 3 miles to an ATM to get cash, and then walk 2 to 3 miles and then come back. That's gonna take me about almost 2 hours just to go and come back. Like I'm not doing that. I'm not going through that headache. So I left. I freaking left, so I just couldn't deal with it no more. It was just too freaking much. So I just wind up leaving. So, and I was like, maybe I'll come back next time. I'll find out when they're going to start letting people in for free. But if they're not going to do that at all, I'm not going back to Corona Park. I'm not, no, I'm not going back to the Queens Night Market because I feel like it's a fucking ripoff. It really is. Because if you look at Manhattan night markets, Manhattan night market is, I believe, was it Columbus? Manhattan night market is Harlem, Uptown night market. That's the night market in Manhattan. The one in the Bronx. I haven't been to the one in Brooklyn. I wanted to go, but I'm gonna try to go. But it was on Monday nights, and I'm like, I'm not gonna go on Monday night. So Manhattan and Bronx night markets, they don't even do that. They don't freaking charge people to go in. I went to the I just came right on inside the Bronx night market in Fordham. I was there and I was good to go. I did a live stream last year on it and it was great. So it was a good night market. Queens night market, I don't understand it. I honestly don't fucking understand it. Why they would go and change their policy. Because last year I freaking paid to get in, and I was like, I'm not going through this mess this year. Not doing it. It's too freaking much. So I honestly had just left, but it's just too much. But the only thing I could really say is just be aware of. Sometimes be aware because me. I live in New York City, and there's scams that go on all the damn time. All the time, scams happen. There's always somebody scamming somebody. Times Square, um you have these Africans. They'll do anything for money. They'll even say they'll be on the streets, right? Trying to they'll have like a big box of the Apple AirPods. The Apple AirPods Pro Max, the little Apple headphones. They'll be trying to sell that shit. They'll be trying to sell the box of it in the middle of the street. It's a scam. And when they do sell their stuff in the middle of the street, they're not really vendors. They're not licensed. They know they're not licensed. Most licensed people have a table, something, to put their merchandise on. They'll just put out like a little blanket and put their fake ass merchandise on there and try and sell it and try to make money. It's a money thing. That's the thing right there. It's a freaking money thing right there. I just can't understand it some fucking times. I just can't. I don't understand it at all. Hmm. Good thing I got my apple juice with me because I'm gonna be talking so much through this podcast. Well, I'm doing good. We're 25 minutes in so far, so we're doing really well here. Now, I guess we're done talking about stupid policies and everything. So it's just crazy. Yeah, but you know, a lot of businesses, stores, restaurants, even fast food restaurants will do anything for money. Even the night markets. I don't get it. So that's just in my opinion. I feel like water should just be free. That's just in my opinion. That's like a biggest need that your body needs. That's just personally me. And food. I definitely agree. Food is so expensive. Like the price of eggs was just so fucking ridiculous. 16, $17 for a dozen pack of eggs, 15 packs of eggs. Who can afford that? So that's a lot of money. $15. That's almost you're spending almost your whole $20 bill on some eggs. When for $20, I could probably buy at least five different items at the grocery store for that kind of money. I could buy at least five different items. If it's on sale, yeah, I could probably buy 5 to 10 different items if it's on fucking sale. That's just me personally. But that fucking bird flu shit was crazy. Now, I don't know if the bird flu thing has wind down a bit. I don't know for sure, but it sounds like to me it's slowly winding down. So we'll see what happens, But nothing is promised, nothing is guaranteed. But it's just what it is. But it's just something that we gotta like deal with at the moment right now. Right now, I can't really let my chickens out, so they gotta stay in. But they gotta stay in anyway because we're in the busy season at my job. So and we're growing stuff for the community. So if we let them out, they're gonna eat up everything. So they're gonna eat up everything. I mean, what can you do? So next up is dealing with uh, dealing with headaches, frustrations at work. Let's get into that topic right there. Let's dive deep into that topic. Dealing with headaches and frustrations. Ugh, we've been through it. For me, summertime is coming up. The summer is coming up. So for me, I'm gonna be super busy. There's gonna be so much shit put on us at work, like every single year. Well, I don't know how this year is going to turn out, but last year, the year before that, and the year before that, and the year before that, it's been crazy, especially on Saturday. That's why I left Saturday programming because it's too much. It was too damn much. Too much confusion. People don't know what they're doing. They want to put their responsibility on somebody else, and I feel like it's not fair at all. It's really not fair at all. Now, I'm gonna just say this though. It really hit me because I was coming home from Queens. Um, and coming from the Javits Center to go and watch the to go and watch the to see the cars, the auto show. So and I did a 3 hour video. By the way, for anyone that's watching this premiere video, I will be premiering my 3 hour premiere. I did 3 hours, so I will premiere my 3 hour video tomorrow morning, Thursday morning, April 24th at 10 a.m. So if you want to, I understand some people are going to be busy, but that's all right. But if you can't stay the whole time, that's totally fine. So I will have it up for 3 hours. Tomorrow is going to be a 3 hour premiere, so that'll be my. So that's going to be my longest premiere ever. So I'm stepping it up with these premieres. So um, yeah, tomorrow we'll be doing a 3 hour premiere of the New York Auto Show, so stay tuned for that. And I'm gonna also be doing a video of the test drive, and that's also going to be coming soon. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Yeah, so make sure you guys stay tuned for my premiere video tomorrow, just to give you a heads up tomorrow morning. So yeah, back to the topic here. So it hit me Saturday night. I saw one of my coworkers and she was telling me my job had an Earth Day event on the 19th. Well, actual day is the 22nd, was Tuesday, but um my job celebrated Earth Day um on the 19th, which is a weekend, but we normally celebrate it on a Saturday. So any Saturday closer to Earth Day, that's when we celebrate it, because that's like the kickoff towards our busy spring and summer season. So anyway, so yeah, my coworker's telling me, she hadn't eaten lunch all day, so she was just tired and exhausted. I don't blame her. I really don't blame her, but she made a really good point, and she was saying that my boss, I heard he was losing it. He was losing his shit on Earth Day. And this is the thing that freaking kills me, man. This is the thing that really, really, really kills me with my boss and the higher ups. Y'all always got something to fucking say about if whether people are not doing their jobs or not. Y'all want to hop on the wrong people. Y'all want to get on the wrong people cases. Oh, make sure you're doing this. Make sure you're doing that. Why isn't that getting done? Wasn't that getting done? So, but y'all don't want to bitch and complain. Y'all don't want to bark at people that are actually not doing their jobs, that people that are actually not getting anything done. People on their phones, they sitting around, they're not doing nothing, not getting anything done, they're not doing nothing productive, they're not applying themselves. Y'all won't bark at them, but you will bark at the people that's actually doing their jobs. That's the part I don't understand sometimes about work. And that's one of the reasons why I don't like coming into work, because it's crazy. And the other day, no, oh, nose is itching. Sorry about that. It's the damn pollen. All right. So the other day, um, the week before, no, the Monday before I went on vacation, and my manager was just getting on me. He was literally getting on my ass about the chickens and everything. Oh, because we just got a new flock of them. So, and remind you, we're about to get once we get a new site, we're gonna get like 60 more chickens. And I'm like, this is a lot right here. I'm like, because I'm saying to myself, I'm like, who the fuck is gonna collect all these damn eggs a day? 60 chickens, and then um plus plus 9, and then plus 9 at one site, and then plus 9 at another damn site. That's a lot of eggs a day. I mean, you talking collecting you talking collecting at least 150 eggs a day. That's a lot of damn eggs. And that could be overwhelming right there. That could be really, really overwhelming right there. And listen, in the past, there was one site that you gotta like hand water the stuff with. There's one site that you gotta like hand water the stuff. I ain't trying to. I ain't trying to spend no hour or 2 hours or waste 2 hours on one fucking task. if I'm busy dealing with 80 chickens a day. That's a lot of damn chickens. And to remind you, I gotta do a check twice a day now because they're really laying. They're really laying. So I gotta make sure the data, the eggs, and everything is logged in. But back to that Monday, um, with my manager, he was just on my ass. He was just on my case and everything. And so I called my director, and she was like, "If you're worried about space, there's an extra refrigerator." So I was like, "All right, no problem, no problem at all." So, and I'm like to myself, I'm like, chickens can go at least 3 to 4 days without eating. They can go 3 to 4 days without eating. I don't understand it. So they can go three to four whole days without eating. It's not even that deep. So he was getting on my case about, I went to go grab lunch. I took a break. Um, I was gonna give them their water. I was, but he made a little fuss about it and everything. So, and I'm just like, I can't. So then he started asking questions, oh, where you keep the eggs, this, and that. And I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I just kind of find it so fucking annoying when the higher ups they just wanna stay in your ass, and they don't wanna allow you to do your job. So yeah, so another situation. This was an old job as well. So 729. Yeah, so another situation that I witnessed at an old job where the I used to work at a restaurant. Used to work at a restaurant. It was in a Citibank building. So another frustration I noticed was like when the I feel like the cooks was under a lot of pressure in the kitchen. Yeah, let's talk about this. As you know, I'm gonna definitely talk about this. A lot of cooks was under a lot of pressure, because the food and everything had to be ready by a certain time because lunchtime pretty much started at if lunchtime starts around 12 o'clock, then the cooks and everything they gotta come to work at 5 in the morning because not only they gotta prepare breakfast, but they also gotta prepare lunch. While breakfast is going on, they're preparing lunch. So lunch, let's say lunch starts at 11:30. Um, like no, so let's say breakfast starts around 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm sorry, my nose is so itchy. It's just hard not to scratch it. But say breakfast starts at 8 o'clock in the morning. You gotta be here at 5 in the morning. Prepare breakfast, have it ready by 8 o'clock. It has to, or maybe about at least a half an hour before 8 o'clock. Have everything ready. Have the cafes ready. So when the customers come, they pay their money, and yeah, they pay their money, and you know breakfast is served. And now lunchtime. It's now 8 o'clock, 8, 9 o'clock. So around 9, 10 o'clock, they gotta start preparing lunch. Like let's say for instance, lunch starts at noon. You gotta start prepping lunch around 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. So and that's you gotta and plus sometimes 8 in the morning. You gotta do that while breakfast is going on. So every time the chef will just I'll be hearing the no the cooks, I'm sorry, the cook's got to prepare food, and the chef will be like, "Let's go, let's go, let's go, come on, let's go." As soon as as soon as they like get the food and everything ready, right? They're about to go out to the front, prepare the food. He just be like, "Let's go, let's go, let's go," and I'm like, I just be like to myself, it has nothing to do with me, but I kind of be like, I'm like, just let these people do their job. Sheesh. You like on their ass. You literally like on their fucking ass. See, well, I don't work there anymore, so I can say whatever the fuck I want about that place because I got plenty of experience. Now, when I first came, the kitchen was upstairs when I first came in. Then a couple months later, once I was a good maybe 8 or 9 months into the job, not even a year. So I was more than 6 months on the job. So once they got the new kitchen, then well, yeah, once we got the new kitchen, then they started making all these crazy fucking changes, and not to mention you, they what was it? There was there was two positions in the kitchen. One was the cooks, and the other one was utility. The cooks was the people cooking the food and prepping the food. The utilities job was utility was in charge of cleaning the kitchen, dealing with deliveries. Now I was dealing with deliveries. I was doing deliveries for a couple months until we got that new kitchen. Then they changed it up. It was like, oh, you're part time, you're not here no more. So we're taking you off delivery. And I'm like, huh? I'm like, all right. I mean, it is what it is. So, and then on top of it, they hired somebody. I don't know if he was the head of utility, I don't know what. But this dude just came in, this dude just came in, just started bossing me around, asking me to do this, asking me to do that. And he didn't even introduce himself. That was the big frustration. That's what threw motherfuckers off because you didn't even introduce yourself. You didn't say, hey, you know, um, I'm your supervisor, I'm your director, I'm your manager, I'm this, this, and this. Not even the chef said shit. And that's the big fucking frustration that I had. Motherfuckers don't know how to communicate. What the fuck is up with that? That's the part that kills me, man. The communication. It's just not freaking there. They just want to put shit out there and expect motherfuckers to go with the flow. Like, and it's not fair to the damn workers, especially for the people that's been there for years. 15, 20, 30, 45 years, 50 years. It's just crazy. And oh man, sorry to pollen. So yeah, so but then I found out to do somebody else that the same person that was bossing me around and other people, he was a supervisor. And I'm like, why didn't nobody say anything about this? Why did he say nothing? Why did he say something? Because I remember what was it? I remember he was asking me like, oh, so like what's your hours? So I told him, so what is like he was asking me one day, oh, what's your hours, what days you work from? And I'm like, I don't understand this. I really don't. I'm not gonna lie though, I'm so glad I left that fucking job. I'm so glad I left it because to tell you the truth, the job was okay in the beginning, but when they got that new kitchen, it became absolute fucking shit. It became shitty. They was bringing in a lot of shitty people at that job, a lot of fucking shitty people, and you know, a lot of the utility workers were confused. They didn't even understand what the fuck was going on. So it was just confusing. So I was just doing cleaning the kitchen, cleaning the floor, and I don't understand. I just don't understand the chef at all because he didn't even say nothing. You're the big boss. You're running the damn kitchen. Why didn't you say anything? You didn't even say, hey, to the chef. You didn't even say, hey, this your supervisor here. This your manager, so and so. I don't know what his position was. Don't ask folks. I don't even know what his position was. I don't even fucking care what his position is. So after like a year and a year, actually, you know what? I was well, I didn't get fired, but I was let go because they say they couldn't they couldn't afford to quote unquote keep me along. So this was, oh yeah, 6 years ago. Wow, it's been 6 years. Damn. Actually, yeah. 6 years ago, I was let go from the job. I didn't get fired. It was nothing bad. They said they just couldn't afford to keep me on. You know what? There's a reason. There's a big reasoning for me leaving this job. I can't with it. And to tell you the truth, I would never go back to it. It was so shitty. I would never go back to it. I don't miss that damn job. It was a fucking headache. Um, I mean, it wasn't too bad. I mean, at least I was inside. Do all the job. At least I was inside. But yo, I ain't gonna lie, folks. Sometimes being right next to them hot ass stoves, especially in the summertime, brought my blood pressure up. I'm not gonna lie, brought my damn blood pressure up. It really did, and it just made me hot. Not like I'm getting upset, but like it was so hot, and I gotta wear these hot ass kitchen forms all day, hot ass kitchen uniforms all fucking day. It was just crazy. I'm not gonna lie, folks. Sorry. So now, here's another frustration. Here is another frustration here. I'm gonna bring this up. I don't know if you guys heard of this payroll system called ADP. So that's the online it's an online payroll system. It fucking sucks. It literally freaking sucks. I ain't gonna lie, I hate ADP. It is the fucking worst. Let me just say this though. At work, they want motherfuckers to clock in and clock out every time they come in and every time they leave. Okay, cool. You know, they showed us in the beginning on how to do it, and I don't. It's this the thing. ADP fucks up so damn much. I don't trust that app. I don't trust it. I don't trust that payroll system. I think a lot of nonprofits use that payroll system, but personally, me, I fucking hate it. That shit suck, man. It is the fucking worst payroll system ever. It's the worst. Because every time I clock in, I clock out, it's always a fucking error. It is always a damn error. Now, one thing I know my other job was not perfect, but I even one good thing about the kitchen job that I had, I didn't even have to deal with ADP, dumbass. I didn't even have to deal with ADP. I didn't have to fuck with it when I was at the kitchen job because they don't use ADP. So that's a great thing about it. But with this job that I'm have, the nonprofit job that I have, um, I gotta deal with it. And every time I go into my time card, I be I be seeing flags. Oh, lunch not. It was saying some kind of errors and shit. You know, when I went into my time card yesterday to update, you know, my hours and shit. So I don't understand at all. I'm just be honest. I fucking hate that damn payroll system. Do you guys know what ADP mean? If you guys know what ADP is, it's an online payroll system. Like honestly, I would never recommend it. It is the fucking worst. It's too much. I don't like it. It's too much. Personally, I just don't like it. I personally fucking hate it. So to be honest, if I never have to use that shit ever again, I'll be the happiest motherfucker on earth to not deal with that payroll system because I hate it. It's the fucking worst. It's always giving me shit. And it's always giving me fucking problems. I can't with that payroll system. It is such a pain in the ass. I can't with it. It's just the damn worst. And then, oh yeah, here's another frustration. Here's another frustration at work, current job. So it took us a while to I'm sorry. It took me a while to get used to. Now we use Outlook. It took me a while to get used to it and everything. So it took me a while to get used to it because we moved over from Gmail to Outlook. And the crazy part is that they just want everybody to just jump. They just they just did like this and then threw it right in our faces with Outlook. They didn't like give us no tutorial on like how to use the calendar, how to use the inbox and all that stuff. They don't give us no tutorial. What the fuck? They don't give you no tutorial or anything like that or show us how to use it. They just want everybody to just switch to Outlook and get started. So they want everybody to get the ball rolling with Outlook. That's just how that was when we first got started. So I'm not gonna lie. And it was such a pain in the ass. Now, oh man, I'm coming up with a lot of juicy ones as I go along. I'm coming up with a lot of frustrations as I come along. Now, I'm gonna just say this though. When we have our meetings, all staff meetings, they be throwing me the fuck off. I'm not gonna lie, they be throwing me off. They want they putting everybody in groups, have people do this, have people do that, having us do all these confusing ass activities, and I'm like, huh? So the last all staff meeting at my job, they put everybody in groups. So they put everybody in groups. So and it had everybody's name, like group A, groups B, group C, group D. They didn't put everybody's names on the board for the groups, telling everybody where to go. And I'm like, what? Oh, this shit is confusing, man. It's hard to keep up with shit. Dude, um, guys, I can't make this shit up. I really can't make it up. I really wish I could make it up, but I can't. I can't make this shit up. I seriously can't make it up. Like I don't be understanding this. I don't be understanding half the shit that be going on at work sometimes. It be crazy. And then not to mention you in the summertime, they want to put all the shit on us. They want to put uh all these volunteer groups on us. They want us to do this, they want us to do that, they want us to do projects. It's overwhelming. And to remind you, we got to deal with the scorching ass fucking heat in the doggone summer. 92 degrees, 93, 94, 95, 98 degrees. You still got to be outside working like hell in this crazy weather. So, but I try to go underneath the AC at lunchtime um as much as I possibly can because I'm hot as hell. I'm dripping sweat. By 10 o'clock, I'm dripping fucking sweat after an hour being at work. Not even, sometimes before 10. Sometimes before 10 o'clock, the heat be hitting around at least 9:30. 9 or 9:30. Well, not 9 o'clock, but at least 9:30, 10 o'clock. Around June, July, that's when the heat be hitting. If it's going to be 9 degrees, 90 degrees outside, the heat is going to be hitting by 9:30. Trust me on that one. But when it gets super hot, when it gets extremely hot outside, I don't drink hot coffee. I skip the coffee. I just can't do hot coffee when it's going to be that hot outside because it's going to make me even more hot. This morning I was in my well, I had a baseball hat, but I had a hoodie on. I should have came outside in just a t-shirt along with my hoodie, but I didn't. I came outside with just a shirt. Just drinking warm coffee, it made me hot. It literally did. And I was like, damn, I'm hot. But knowing how the big boss is, so, but I had to keep my hoodie on. I didn't feel like wearing my work shirt. I didn't even feel like it. I was like, fuck that. I ain't wearing my work shirt till next month. So I just don't feel like it. So I'm going to keep my hoodie on while I'm at work throughout the remainder couple of days of this month, and then I'll go back to putting on the work shirt. But I had to hide my shirt in case if I see my boss, the big boss. uh, yeah, but yeah. So I think we've covered a lot of the frustrations, stupid, dumb policies. Starbucks, you need to do better. Make your fucking water free again. Starbucks, make it a go back to giving free water. Come on, man. Why the hell you gonna make people make a damn purchase, just to get a cup of water? I don't get it. Y'all basically saying the cup of water ain't free no more. You gotta make a purchase, which is crazy. You guys, I don't get it. I really, really don't get it at all. But I thought this was a good topic. I hope you guys did. If you guys are dealing with some frustrations, if you guys are dealing with some frustrations, headaches along work, I know tax season just ended, so it's even more of a headache. So I know some of my viewers, mods, um, I know some of my mods. You guys know who you are. You've told me in my chat that they was overwhelming the hell out of you at work during tax season, and it came down to you working on a Saturday, working 6 days a week. It's a lot. It's really, really, really a lot right there. But you know, but hey, that overtime is going to pay off. So just look at it that way. Look at it on the positive side, folks. Just do that. Um, but I understand the feeling. I understand how overwhelming. Me being outside working the scorching heat in the wintertime, being out there in that brick freezing cold. Trust me, I'd be overwhelmed, folks. Trust me. The week before, last week, I was so drained and so tired. Wednesdays, it'd be a handful on Wednesdays. Now I'm gonna get to Wednesdays. Wednesdays be a fucking handful. It do. After cleaning up from the food distribute, after distributing food, after feeding 80 people in one day. And we doing this shit 3 times a week. I only deal with Wednesdays. The other days, Fridays, Saturdays, I don't fuck with the food distribution distribute. I don't fuck with it. It's too much work. I don't mess with it. I'm not trying to kill myself. So I'm trying to keep my energy here. I'm just trying to survive through work. That's the goal right here. And I got plans. I do not want to be in the hospital or in the emergency room with an injured body part. I'm not trying to kill myself. It's too damn much. You got to put limits on yourself. There's nothing wrong with being selfish every once in a while, but you just got to do what's best for you. Especially if you're at home, you got a wife and kids or a husband and kids, and you got to be there for them. Got to do what's best for yourself. You know, I mean, I don't have kids, but I got to do what's best for me. I got plans. I want to go places and do stuff. I don't want to be on the couch all injured and shit after trying to pull uh 80 pounds of an object, trying to move 80 pounds of such and such heavy ass shit, or something that weighed 100 pounds. That's a damn lot. So, but yeah, after the food distribute, um, you gotta take the cardboard boxes, the bins. You gotta put everything away. I don't do the setup part, but I do the cleanup part. You gotta put garbages and cardboards in the dumpster. It's a lot. It really is a lot, and it takes up a lot of your energy. And then sometimes I gotta lift heavy ass objects at work. It be killing me, man. It's just too much. It be taking up a lot of my damn energy. I just don't. I just trying to. I want to find something where I don't even have to deal with fucking heavy objects. Period. It's a lot. Not gonna lie, it really is a lot. But yeah, so we've made it to an hour of the podcast, everybody. But I think this was a pretty good topic. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And thank you all for tuning in. Thanks for coming, everybody. Next podcast will be on May 21st, Wednesday. So stay tuned for that, everybody. So, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this wonderful podcast, everybody. And thank you all for being here. I really appreciate all of you guys so much. I really do. And thank you for showing up. Thank you for being present. I don't normally have I don't normally have a full audience during my podcast, especially if I'm live streaming my podcast. But if you even if even if you're there do my regular streams and you still come in to my videos, you still come into my podcast whenever I post. Thank you for being extra loyal to me. I really appreciate it. Thank you for taking the time out to listen to me bitch rant and rave. uh Thanks for listening to me rant and rave. I really appreciate you guys so much. But yeah, you guys, thanks for tuning into this 1 hour podcast. We've been on for like an hour, everybody. But yeah, folks, I think we're gonna end it right here, everybody. But thank you everybody for tuning in. Thanks for joining. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you guys so much. And if you missed the last 39 episodes of the podcast, you guys can check out the replays. You can check out my podcast at any time. Once this premiere is done, you guys can check out the replay. If you missed this podcast today, you can check out the rerun of this podcast right here. But yeah, I always enjoy having these conversations. I always enjoy doing these podcasts. Now that I got the DJI mic now, the podcast, YouTube Shorts, the live streams, everything is gonna sound so much better when I'm talking to you guys. So you guys will hear me a lot more better. Even when I'm streaming on the YouTube app, you guys will hear me 10 times. You guys will honestly hear me 10 times better there than the Prism app because the mic sounds way more better on the YouTube app than the Prism app. But anyways, folks, you guys take care. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys in the next podcast. Everybody, have a good one. Take care, folks. Bye.